you know that right after Foolio passed away, Young and Ace's right-hand man posted on Instagram saying, "Game over, we won, stupid." The next morning, news outlets reported that a Jacksonville rapper admitted to targeting Foolio because Young and Ace allegedly put a $10,000 bounty on his head.
Hey, on everything I love, bro. On the homies, bro, I put it on everything, on my soul, on my kids. I'm the one that smacked Foolio that night when he got at his birthday celebration, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna show my face and give my identity away or nothing like that, but you know, I did that, you feel me? There was money on his head, you feel me? I rock with Ace and them boys, you feel me? ATK, you feel me? I be in Jacksonville heavy, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, you feel me? I did that, you feel me? I handled that, cause, you know, Ace had that money on his head, you know, Ace had them put that 10K up. Told me to slide, told me to cause you know he got tired of that nigga running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So what had to be done, you feel what I'm saying? So I just handled it, you feel me? It was what it is, bro.
The feds labeled Young and Ace as the frontman of the crime, and even Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters sent out a public warning directed at Ace and his crew.
So Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation, that's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
The feds have finally released the official case files on Foolio's death, and it's disturbing. The documents reveal the full story behind the rival street gangs tied to many of these rappers. It starts by noting that Foolio, born on June 21, 1998, was ambushed by rival gang members early Sunday morning in Tampa. What was supposed to be a birthday celebration turned into a nightmare. Because of social media, Foolio and his crew had rented an Airbnb for the weekend, and once they arrived, Foolio posted about it on his Instagram story.
The pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Foolio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got here, bruh. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. It's up.
The party at the Airbnb only lasted about 2 hours. During that time, Foolio went live on Instagram showing the inside of the house, everyone who was there, and even the fact that he had been drinking all night with no security and surrounded by several women. That was Foolio's first big mistake, broadcasting his every move to millions of followers including his ops. About an hour later, police showed up at the Airbnb after the landlord was contacted. Eventually Foolio and his crew were kicked out, but instead of laying low, Foolio jumped right back on Instagram, posting his next move, a flyer for a nearby club, which included the full address and invited everyone to come through. It was like he was trying to break a record for the most location drops in one weekend. Even when he got to the club, he kept posting. This time, he shared a video from inside, saying exactly where he was sitting. "I'm in the upstairs lounge."
Can't do it for my birthday, man. Everybody coming up to fair. No counts, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as 20 deep, lit everywhere we go.
This gave Foolio's ops plenty of time to link up, come up with a plan, and scope out the area. The 23rd of the month was a key date, but more on that later. After the club closed, Foolio and his team gathered in the parking lot while his manager looked for a place to stay. What they didn't realize was that across the street, 3 cars filled with rival street members were watching their every move, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Foolio's manager eventually found a nearby Holiday Inn and started walking there to book rooms. As Foolio and his crew followed on foot, they had no idea that the ops were quietly trailing them just 100 meters behind. When they arrived at the Holiday Inn, everything seemed quiet at first. Foolio's manager was inside getting the rooms, but out of nowhere, Multiple cars full of gang members pulled up and opened fire on Foolio's crew. At the same time, one of the attackers who had been hiding in nearby bushes ran up with a clear mission: find Foolio and take him out on the spot. The federal investigation into the shooting lasted over a year, and what they discovered was chilling. They called it a clear act of retaliation, and the date 23rd of the month was no coincidence. Back in the day, Foolio dropped a track called When I See You, dissing Young and Ace for losing his brothers. In the song, Foolio rapped, "Went out to eat on his birthday, 4 hit 3 passed in the worst way. He kept dissing on me. Now we hitting 23. Now fast forward to the present. On Foolio's birthday 23, those same ops hit 4 people, just like in Foolio's lyric. And then, in one of his newer songs, Young and Ace flipped the lyrics right back, rapping 4 in the car, one of them gone, 3 got hit. It was like a dark mirror repeating Foolio's own words against him, just in a different order. These lyrics were basically self-snitching and gave federal investigators a big lead. Once Ace realized the feds were watching closely, he made a move public.
I say no more ATK, it ain't no more. What you talking about? He don't do shit. He don't do shit. He tripping. Everybody always got shit to say. These niggas. When the time for the Lord you be paid, where the be at? Got all this shit to say. Where the be at though? Where be? You need to get buried. When the time to spend that money, where the be? Always got shit to say, but don't be on shit, man. They don't get no feet wet or nothing, man. They be talking, man. What's wrong with these, man? Talking about uncomfortable. Don't talk like me. Don't get the man. When I say no more ATK, ain't no more.
This whole situation was so obvious that fans started commenting things like, "LOL, he's watching the Lil Baby interview," and "Rico's coming," since Lil Baby did the exact same thing, shutting down 4PF when he knew the feds were on his trail. Even DJ Academics once warned him, saying, "You're next."
Whack 100 recently spoke about you and he says, "You're next."
Why would you say that, bro? Why would you wish that for me?
I don't know if he was wishing that. I think he's just thinking about, like, in terms of, people want to get the target, like the high profile target, and if Foolio is out the way, now they're like, well, the only way to make another thing is you.
Why wish that on me, bro? Man, bro, I've been living my whole life too. I'm letting you get up on. I'm not letting nobody get up on me, so I don't.
With his passing now, right? Does it mean that this whole situation is over?
There's never no situation.
Young and Ace has been targeted by his ops many times, but now the police are after him too. Ace even confirmed that himself he called out law enforcement for canceling all his shows and trying to block his income and business opportunities.
Jacksonville police and I don't know how they be doing it, but they always call around and cancel my shows. What's up with y'all? What's going on? Why y'all want to cancel my show? I don't even live there in Jacksonville. Why y'all want to cancel my show? Why y'all trying to up my money? Yeah, man, y'all trying to up my life. Cause y'all worry about what I got going on. I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all canceled all my shows, but I just had a show in Temple. Y'all got my show canceled in Temple. I had a show in Virginia. I got my show canceled up. I had a show in Gainesville. Y'all canceled my show in Gainesville before. Daytona. You feel me? Like, what's really going on?
But deeper in the federal investigation files, things got even more serious. The documents revealed the real reason Foolio was targeted: the death of Young and Ace's best friend, ATK Mitch. According to the feds, ATK had been planning a 2-year setup to get back at Foolio. What made it even more shocking was that just a month before Foolio's death, he said in an interview that both sides had agreed to stop beefing and try to lower the crime rate in Jacksonville.
No record. Y'all probably didn't know this. Even though I said what I said, bro. Me and J.Breezy supposed to be doing a Stop the Violence song. We probably gonna get that shit in motion. So I'm gonna just get that shit out the way for the kids, for the youth and shit. And yeah, we gotta make this look better, man.
You and J.Breezy have a Stop the Violence record coming.
Yeah, that shit, it's talked about. I DM'd about it. My big cousin wrote him about it too. He said he with it, I'm with it. But basically right now we trying to find a beat.
But according to the feds, they believe ATK was just waiting for the right moment and wanted Foolio to let his guard down. And that's exactly what happened on his birthday. Foolio probably felt like he didn't have any more ops coming after him, so he posted everything: his location, the Airbnb, the club, even who he was with. This was all about revenge for what happened back in April 2022. At that time, police saw Foolio driving a Dodge Durango with illegal window tints, so they pulled him over. Once Foolio handed over his license and told them who he was immediately handcuffed and placed in the back of the patrol car. There, he was questioned about the death of ATK Mitch.
Okay. So, I ain't want to bring it up, I know you're going to be upset. Mitch, there's some detectives I want to talk to you real quick about what happened to Mitch.
How long that's going to take?
Not that long, depends on you. They just going to ask what you know about what happened.
Once he was taken into the car, Foolio knew that he would be questioned, and he was then quickly taken into interrogated at the station.
I used to come to my mama's house. I used to stay on the corner. He used to come over there, show his, support.
What type of work do you do? What type
I'm an artist.
You're an artist? Okay. As far as Mitch go, what are you hearing?
Nah, really, I was in Miami when I heard the news, you know what I'm saying? I was down making music, and I saw posting on Instagram, Mitch, everybody, the whole Jacksonville, Mitch.
Once Foolio was placed in the car, he knew he was about to be questioned. He was quickly taken to the station and brought in for interrogation.
All right, the reason why I'm here, I am lead on your friend's case.
Ooh.
You ain't have a friend that just recently got killed?
A lot of friends that,
Recently? Mitch?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm lead on that. I don't know how close you guys were. Can you kind of give me just rundown on y'all relationship when y'all met? How long y'all been partners or whatever?
The detective started asking about Foolio's connection to ATK Mitch, how they knew each other and what kind of relationship they had. He also questioned Foolio about where he was at the time Mitch was killed.
If you may know or hear something, that'd be helpful as well. Because if you know his mom, you can sit up there and call his mom, then I'm pretty sure you would want her to have some answers as well.
Oh, my little brother, I don't know who did. I don't know. I ain't here. That's what I'm saying. You will never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No, I just heard they say little brother got. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Miami at the time though.
You ain't tired of that, man?
Yeah, but I'm known to this.
While Foolio kept denying his involvement, the detectives started pressing him harder. They asked why so many crimes in Jacksonville seemed to match the things he rapped. These lyrics were basically describing how the crimes happened. The detectives were clearly frustrated. They knew Foolio had information about what happened to Mitch, but he wasn't talking.
Do you think that your music or your ways or the way you conduct yourself through your music had anything to do with him?
Nah, because even before I was rapping, it was... You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say it's my music, that's why somebody, you get what I'm saying?
Okay, do you think it influenced someone or triggered someone, like the way y'all going back and forth? Do you feel that way?
No. A song can't make no go through nothing, bro.
Leaving many angry with Foolio for lying to the police. But in 2025, according to the Fed records, they all look at Foolio's passing to be a retaliation for ATK Mitch. Even Charleston White agrees, as he doesn't believe Foolio should have lied.
So, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, that works hard. Did he earn this here? And goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Way that live and talk gangster? Should nobody be sad what did happen to Foolio? One thing we know about it, he didn't go to heaven.
That's ain't good, wasn't it?
Yeah, now one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Now, wait, that boy, he had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that was making people mama cry. It's some people relieved, wiping their forehead saying, "Ooh, Lord, thank you." And then there's some people crying, said, "Oh, we gonna miss one leg, one foot."